Hey listeners, you're listening to a special bonus episode of the Midnight Readers podcast. Grab some tea, a midnight snack, and cuddle up in bed as we dive deep into today's popular fantasy, sci-fi, and mysteries. We're your hosts. I'm Lily.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Christy.
This year, we've traveled from the alternate dimension of Solaria to the war-torn fields of Navarre to the rainy little town of Forks. We've encountered dangerous foes, steamy scenes, and ridiculousness of all kinds.
Absolutely.
We've battled tyranny and sadistic fae, become dragon riders, and joined a culty vampire family. We've faced the Wailing Woods, braved the revolution, and even survived Sparkle High. All because of this podcast.
And to cap off the year, we decided we would talk about some of our favorite moments over the past year that have brought us the most laughs and fond memories.
Warning for spoilers ahead. Anything we've talked about over the past 3 seasons is up for discussion. Sorry in advance. Like always, this podcast is rated R, so be warned.
Also, a friendly reminder to please like, subscribe, and follow. You can find us on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also join our growing community on Patreon for bonus content and more.
Well, we started off the year continuing our Zodiac Academy coverage, but we decided, even though at the beginning of the year we were halfway done with Heartless Sky, we can't just leave out the rest of the Zodiac Academy. I mean, we did that series for so long. Oh my gosh.
Over a year.
And I think...
Over a year.
I could be wrong, but I think it's our most popular series.
Probably.
I would not be surprised. That was epically crazy.
Yeah, I think not only is it our longest series, but I feel like not as many people cover Zodiac Academy, and it is so crazy, and we went so fucking crazy on those episodes. I feel like people really love them.
It was insanity, and I mean, I do remember reading it on my own and just wanting to talk about it so bad.
Yeah.
And then gaslighting the ever-living fucking shit out of us. I mean, we didn't know which way was up.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm just saying. Yeah. You read Throne of Glass with me. You should have known.
I don't know.
It honestly, it worked out in our favor in a lot of ways because it made the reading experience even more nuts than it already was.
There were so many weeks I was so stressed because I was so frustrated with the characters.
Oh my god.
And then Brittany and I would have, because we would do the Google Docs for the stuff, and Brittany and I would be on the Google Docs at the same time, typing back and forth, arguing.
I remember.
And we would end up with like pages and pages of arguments.
Because Brittany can't fucking help herself and would just respond while you're typing the notes. Oh my god.
It didn't help that I remember being so furious when we started, when I first read this book series, but by the time I got to the part where I really loved all the characters, I was ready to defend them with my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I get it. I totally get it. I mean,
there were quite a few times that, even for you, Lily, that you were like, and we're moving on.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, we could have this discussion till the end of our days. Like, we're going to have to move on. But also, I loved it. There were so many times when I felt like, oh, this is the craziest series I've ever read.
It probably is still.
Yeah. Even though we've read Twilight, which is really crazy too.
Well, but for Zodiac Academy, though, they, as much as we nailed the authors for certain things, the fact of the matter is they wrote those characters so fucking well.
Yes, they did.
Clearly.
We're fighting over them.
Yes,
there is. Yeah. And there are scenes that will forever be in my mind, especially that. That is exactly what I was going to bring up. Yes.
Oh my god, you guys are talking about Caleb, right?
Yes. and the unicorn sex doll.
The whole.
Yeah. No, I dying
and the
laughing.
horsey O.
Yes. Oh my god, that one held on too. Like we were bringing that up like episodes and episodes later.
Oh my god.
I don't know about y'all, but I felt like the ones that first came to my mind when I was trying to think of the funniest things that we discussed over the year were Xavier's scenes. Because, like, the one with the pubic hair and Orion trying to wade through the forest. And, like, he's like, I'll save you. I just cannot. Every time I think about that, I die laughing. It's just so clear in my mind. And then also, when he gets the dejazzle.
Oh my god. Oh. That drove me so nuts.
Hey, my bling's better than yours, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I went back through my notes, and there's a part where I was comparing Tyler and Xavier to Zoolander, where they're like meeting eyes, and they're like, bitch, my dick is better than yours. Oh my god.
Oh,
That stuff just kills me.
I remember
Also, Seth, anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
But at first we hated him. Remember? We were like, there's nothing he could do. And Ivan was like, he's so far back. There's literally nothing he could do except for save an animal.
Yep.
I can't remember what it was that made you change your mind about him.
Was it the hair? Or, oh, you mean change your mind? Yeah, I don't really recall either. He saved Orion. Maybe it was that.
I didn't care about that.
Oh my god.
No. I was so like Darcy and Orion out for so long.
You were. Honestly valid.
I can't remember specifically what it was. Maybe it was just over time that he kind of grew on me. But I think he did something that gave him massive bonus points. And I was like, okay, and we're good.
I do remember you saying you were a big fan of Caleb. Still are a big fan of Caleb.
Yeah,
100% absolute favorite still so far.
I do
love that.
think I remember you saying that Caleb was the one that turned. I don't know about it, what it was specifically about it, but I think you mentioned that Caleb kind of made Seth better or something like that.
Maybe so.
He does, but I think there was something specific he did.
There's some great scenes from Seth that are positive. I think. I mean, like, he's a dumbass, but
yeah,
he is.
He has good moments.
I was going to bring this up later, but he surprised me the most out of this entire series. Mostly because in that last book, when you think that he's dead, and I was like pacing the house, just freaking out, and I was like, I championed him, and you can't kill him off. And I did not think that the potential of him dying would have affected me the way it did.
I do remember you absolutely losing your mind. And I was like, keep reading.
And I kept thinking Caleb was going to die. Like, I thought for sure that he was just the perfect character and they were going to kill him.
Oh, God. You were certain. You were certain. Oh, and when I was freaking out about Seth, I accidentally texted the group chat instead of...
Yep.
And
then you tried to delete it, but it was still there.
Yep. And you were like...
Yes, you were like, literally, did Christy see it? And I was like, yes, I did.
I knew something was going to happen to Caleb. I knew it.
The whole time, too, I was like, Caleb's fine. Caleb's going to be fine. And you were like, no, he's not.
He's totally dying. He's totally dying.
Yeah, no, there's...
Oh, my God. How about what's his face? Washer going out on the battlefield in a Speedo? Y'all totally called that.
Yes.
His ass whistle though? Oh my God.
Okay. You know what else I was thinking about? I was thinking about Ferrex, because the moment when he skittered across the ceiling, I was like, absolutely the fuck not. I just remember being so put off by his character. He was the one that surprised me the most, to be honest with you.
I loved him.
Or was it baby number 1 that was a weird blob? Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah, they slaughtered the blob.
Oh, you could be right. It was the shadow baby. It's not Ferret.
That had the face of Darius and Xavier mixed in.
But doesn't he fight? Ferrex has this fight with Orion and Darcy, doesn't he? And he's like on the ceiling and stuff. Maybe I'm mixing those two up. I don't know.
I mean, it very well possibly. I don't remember that. I remember the scene.
Either
I
way.
just don't remember the details.
Also, the Seth throw in the peace sign for the BJ buddies thing will forever stick in my mind. Because anytime I see someone just throw a kind of funny looking peace sign, I think of that. I think of that instantly.
Your BJ buddies with somebody. You just blew somebody.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's so funny.
And who was it? Her parents, they got to watch him and Seth like getting on.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
From the afterlife. From the afterlife.
I forgot about that. Oh man, there were so many
their
moments.
parents walking in on them and they forgot to take the butt plug out.
And didn't they have like sex toys that were named after them or something?
Yeah.
That's No, Darius got called too. And he had to watch because the sex toy was named after Darius.
Yes.
Darius got called because they were thinking about him.
Yep.
And he had to watch. And then when he comes back to life, he's like, hey, Caleb, meet any new brunettes?
Yeah. I also want to bring up Justin Nummy Pouch Masters. I need us all to remember that guy.
And that they forgot to put his ending in of him being an ass plant, that they just didn't get to that point.
Yeah. Clearly.
Instead, they made him fake die for Geraldine.
But wasn't it kind of like
we hated him till the end, and there was no good reason for it. We just hated him.
Oh, no, there was good reason. He was fucking creepy. Because remember, the reason why I didn't like him in the beginning is because he said what a fan he was of the twins.
Yeah.
But yeah, he couldn't fucking remember anything about
He
them.
was suspicious.
He was a pretentious prat.
Brittany, if I quizzed you about Felix, you would be able to get shit right, correct?
I plead the fifth.
Oh my gosh. There were so many things from that series that I think will live with me forever.
Yes.
And I feel, at the end of the series where I was like, I would not recommend this to a single person. I can't say that anymore because it's lived with me so long past when we were done. Like, I was frustrated with the end of the series, and I think I took that out on the authors a little, but I definitely think that if people want to have a fucking blast of a time, and as long as you're okay with it being written a little crazy, you should read it.
And
it is
they
wild.
do torture the reader a little bit.
They do.
Oh yeah,
but it is well worth it, and I think that was the perfect series to start this podcast with.
Definitely.
I will say, as far as the endings go, I love them, but the Darkmoor Penitentiary series and Ruthless Boys did kind of have a bit of a disappointing ending as well for me.
Yeah,
but Darkmoor is still one of my favorite Why Chooses.
Oh, I gotta read the others because I just need to.
I feel like if you're going to, then we should just do a season out of it. Because honestly, there's a part of me that wouldn't mind going back to that world a little bit because that was fucking fun. I mean, I had a great time.
But I feel like, should we read Darkmoor if we haven't read Ruthless Boys, though?
It's the same with Zodiac Academy. Like, they'll make some kind of references to it, but also not in the biggest spoilerly way. Like, you don't have to.
Okay.
Although, if we go back to that world, there is another book series that I have not read that is all about the vampires.
The Nevermore? Is that the Nevermore one?
I think it's...
Or...
that she can't torture us with.
I think it's the...
Yeah.
Neverkeep or something, yeah.
Oh, Neverkeep. Okay.
And then they just came out with Hollow, too, so... Which I don't know if it's connected at all.
Okay.
I do want to also say... Aside from the books, we had so many lessons over the past year, and a lot of them were during that season with learning how to do this properly. Like, we are still figuring shit out. We don't have anyone helping us. We had equipment problems. We had life crises. We had all kinds of stuff.
Sicknesses.
Yeah.
And
if
you have listened to season 1, you can...
Homes flooding,
yeah. If you have listened, hurricanes.
Hurricanes. Yeah.
If you've listened to season 1, then you you can tell the difference if you've listened to season 1 versus season 3. The audio is much better. I remember it's the painstakingly craptacular of having to download my audio track and then also having to add in my laugh because it wouldn't pick it up, or it would be sped up or sound weird or whatever, and then the laughing didn't match the other, and it was I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So glad.
We have learned so much, and some of it was just from being thrown into the fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We don't have any training in this at all.
No.
And we don't have anybody helping us either. So we're just we're just going to start it and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, so we're amateurs, but I think we're getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to thanks to everyone who has listened to anything from that first season.
Yes.
Where we were just struggling.
Winging it.
Yeah. Yeah, winging it.
And the comments that we've gotten are so supportive and great. It's great. Yeah. Everything's great.
We are very lucky to even have any listeners.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because season 2, we started filming that or recording that.
Yeah.
While we were still working on season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Brittany.
Well, because we were anticipating the January release of Onyx Storm, and it's funny because that's where you hear the mic change after in episode 3 of season 2.
Yeah.
And just it was funny because I held off. I did not read it on the first night, but I held off as long as I could, which was probably
we were taking a long time.
Probably 3 days. So,
yeah.
But yeah, and then I listened to it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because weren't our books, because I think Lily, you and I ordered the book and then it was delayed, and
yes,
they were delayed.
It was delayed. And we were also trying our best to fit in as many recording sessions as possible to get through Zodiac Academy so that we could start Onyx Storm, or
we were ready to move on.
Fourth Wing coverage.
Yeah, we were really ready to move on despite how much we loved that series. At the end of it, it was dragging. And I think we were super excited to get to Onyx Storm that was about to drop. And I think we were just trying so hard to fit in everything.
Yeah.
While managing all of the life changes. I had moved, everything was changing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. But we kind of dove headfirst into the Empyrean series because we really loved that first book.
Oh God,
and
yes.
we were so excited to get to any of those because we were just oh my God, I can't wait to revisit it and talk about it. And honestly, I think for me personally, the Empyrean series was the hardest because I felt like I had to analyze every single word going back in it because I knew we were going to discuss theories and we were going to discuss every little minute detail. And so for me, it was just a completely different experience from Zodiac Academy to Twilight. The Empyrean series for me was harder.
Yeah. I mean, Rebecca Yarros is known to be a very big Taylor Swift fan, and Taylor Swift likes to drop Easter eggs like there's no tomorrow. And so Rebecca Yarros also does that. Just the fandom is obsessed, and I include myself in that, obviously, with these theories and what's going to happen, and oh my God, what does this word here mean about,
And a lot of
I was just going to say, I appreciated the fact that both of y'all were so detailed because I knew that you guys would catch everything like that. So I feel like I had to. So mine was actually a very pleasurable relaxed reading.
Oh my gosh. I think I knew that Rebecca Yarros was going to put everything on the page. And I just had to catch it.
Yeah, she said that she has a document of, okay, so here's a spoiler on this page for this, just so she can organize it herself.
God.
She is driving me nuts. Single-handedly driving me nuts because I like to find stuff like that. Like, I will read through a book and try to find the patterns. You know what I mean? And so it just, for me, it was a lot because I really wanted to know. And then by the time we got to Onyx Storm, a lot of that work paid off.
Yeah.
A lot of our theories were either thrown back in our face or we actually were kind of right about some of them, you know? We talked about how Violet probably has a second signet and like what it was, and other characters probably had second signets. That was a big deal for us.
Ugh.
Yeah, I thought she was adopted.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. The hardest part for me was not talking to y'all about Onyx Storm. Because,
yeah,
you know, there were so many things that we had discussed pre the book even coming out in our Fourth Wing coverage and whatnot. And then it was like all of a sudden I have confirmation and I really, really wanted to be like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really did. But I think that was because in Zodiac Academy, when it first started out, I would, once after Lily moved, I would actually have it where after we would do the podcast, then Brittany and I would talk and I would let her do the spoilers. So I would know like things coming down the pike and stuff like that. But then somewhere along the way, it got to where we cut that off and it was like, okay, no. And poor Brittany was just dying to tell us because we were like, nope, no more spoilers, no more nothing.
I think at the end, I was just like, nobody better spoil anything for me. I need to read it by myself. You know what I mean? I was like, nope, don't tell me. But then I would get like excited.
Because here's the problem is that she spoils it with lies.
Okay, no,
gaslighting.
That's not true. I misled you with the truth. I just, led you in the wrong direction.
You're not making this better.
But I don't think I lied.
I feel like there were several times, Lily, and what do you remember several times when she actually like straight up lied about
I don't think I ever lied.
There were moments when she twisted the truth a little bit, which you could say is a lie of omission or maybe a lie, not quite, a little white lie.
I remember the password though for that book in Zodiac Academy.
Oh yeah, the Lancelot.
Yeah, Lancelot. Where she was like, yeah.
I did not. I said that's what I thought too when I first read it.
Yeah. What does that sound like, Brittany? Oh man. But again, and also there were moments off of the recording where we were all talking about it and she was messing with our heads and
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Brittany does a good job of stirring the pot.
She does.
It's the only fun I get. I already read the book.
Well, plus two, if you feel strongly about a character, she will take the opposite stance, even if she totally disagrees.
She will.
She will.
Yeah. I still remember so vividly. This is a spoiler for Throne of Glass. Spoiler for Throne of Glass. Spoiler for Throne of Glass for anyone that's listening. I still remember vividly being like, okay, Rowan is her mate for sure. Like early on in the series. And she was like, he already has a mate.
I was like,
and also not everyone has mates. So it's not that big a deal. And I was like, girl.
Like, the book already established that he has a mate.
Yeah. And mates can't be changed.
And you can only get one.
And it's essentially a flat out lie.
It's not because
that's called a lie, Brittany.
The book did establish.
It is a lie.
The book did establish that Rowan had a mate.
Okay.
Correct.
If it's not a lie,
thank you.
Then it's also you fucking with me either way.
But if you say that you only get one mate.
That is the lore. You only get one mate. Rowan never had a mate. That was a fucked up thing that Maeve did to him.
In technicality.
Right. Yeah.
So he only...
And that's how
you're kind of skirting along the edge there with the technicalities.
It's still not...
That's how she weaves her little web.
It's still not a lie.
She weaves her little web like a little creature.
Yup.
But
what were some of your favorite memories from the Empyrean series, though?
You know me. Xaden is and for the foreseeable future will always be my number one book boyfriend. So
Yes.
he's
If they write a Stray Kids book, that will quickly fall to the wayside.
It's funny because Felix is the exact opposite of Zayden.
My bookmen are not what I want in real life. So
Fair enough. I mean, I get that because I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about why I don't like Zayden that much. And I think it's because all of my favorite characters are the characters that are like really, I don't know, I don't want to say tragic, but they have like some really sad thing that they're grappling with, and it's always them being complicated. And Zayden is complicated, but he's also flat. The way that he interacts with Violet to me is very like one note.
I can see that. I was about to say I would not necessarily describe him as complicated. More like he's very black and white, straightforward.
Yeah. And I think, I mean complicated because he's got a lot of secrets. And so that could be taken as perhaps complicated. Yeah. But I get why other people like him. He's just not my book boyfriend.
Well, my book boyfriend is still going back to Caleb. That's but for Empyrean, of course, my favorite are the dragons.
Absolutely,
yeah. I mean, it feels a little, Taryn is like my favorite in like a dad kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not a daddy kind of way, but a dad kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I love the Empyrean series for the world it creates.
Yes. I love the world. I love Taryn's lines. I love that he's so sarcastic and just kind of like,
yes,
fuck humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. That was perfect. And my favorite thing though, I think of those books, the thing that really hits home the most and always makes me emotional. And I always show it to people. I'm sure they get so annoyed with me. It's the beginning quotes at the start of the books, but particularly Onyx Storm. That's still,
yeah.
I always show that to people and it always makes me near cry when I show it to people.
You should definitely read the Charlie Davidson series by Dorinda Jones. She starts every book or every chapter with a quote from like a t-shirt and she's like the Grim Reaper, so they're all death related and they're hilarious.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a very sarcastic series.
Oh, I like that.
And I highly recommend it to anybody who wants to read it.
Okay.
Oh God, I was looking at the notes and I just saw the music box scenes from Zodiac Academy. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I don't know why, but I remember those really clearly.
Well, they were interesting, unlike all of Twilight.
I think they were some of the most interesting. Yeah.
They had action and like...
Yeah. Like we crapped on the Zodiac Academy a lot for how it's written, but at least they gave it a shot.
It's
like
unserious.
Twilight doesn't give any action. The very little action we get in Twilight is, I guess, in New Moon / Eclipse, where Victoria is still the big baddie. When you would think that the Volturi would be the worst enemy, and we get nothing out of that.
Yeah. My thing is, for Zodiac Academy, it is so unserious. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's written in a serious but not serious way, and
it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Exactly.
Like it knows what it is.
Exactly.
They are well aware that they're not writing like a award-winning series.
Masterpiece.
I guess. Yeah, like they're not going for something.
But I actually feel like it is a bit of a masterpiece to make people feel that way about characters. Its
own kind of art.
You can have something that's well written, but you don't give a shit about the characters.
Well, I mean,
and so
compare it to
that
Twilight.
Still is my favorite thing. Yeah. Well, we care. We just in not a good way.
Two different types of shitty.
I just think it's funny because Zodiac Academy did not take itself seriously at all, and I think Twilight took itself way too fucking seriously.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of the quotes from like classical literature and like Edward being this unattainable figure who's just perfect. He's an angel. You know, like she wants to be with someone who is literally
perfect,
not real. Yeah, not real. And I think that's why Zodiac Academy is more fun and more interesting is because the characters are realistic. I don't know anyone like Edward. I don't know anyone like Alice or anything.
Well, he was not a good person to begin with. And the characters, I feel like in Zodiac Academy, were actually the ones that were good characters, that made good decisions, that were loyal and were there for their loved ones. Whereas Twilight was all about the verbiage of saying what they were, but none of the action supported that. Like they were just horrifyingly bad people.
Yeah, I feel like in Twilight, even though it's still weirdly enjoyable, because I don't want to, we beat it to death that we think the series is not good, but even still, Twilight is something I have gone back to over the year. There's something weird about it that calls us back, right? But us being fans, not you guys. So I can acknowledge there must be some kind of sorcery in the series that people love, and I feel like most of it's the movies. But the characters in the books in Twilight are just not relatable.
Oh my god, we should talk about...
Except maybe Rosalie.
Speaking of the movies, we should talk about our attempt to watch the movies.
Oh my god.
My god. I didn't think we were going to bring this up, but you know what? If you want to talk about it...
Oh my god. So
be my guest.
So I'm pretty sure I had a low that night. And so if you've ever met somebody who is diabetic and having a low blood sugar, they're essentially drunk. And it was... I don't remember most of it.
I do.
I have not.
Wait, was that night or a different night?
It was that night.
It was that night. It was definitely that night.
We were drinking. So, I mean, there was that. I hadn't eaten. And Lily,
I would like to point out, I tried to get you to eat beforehand.
Yeah, Lily even took me to Wendy's and bought me food. And unfortunately, the sandwich was made wrong. But I ate the nuggets, some of them. I think you
ate like 3 nuggets.
I would also like to point out, I sent Lily a video on how to pick up a drunk friend.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. The whole night I was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And it got progressively wilder.
Really? Oh god.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So, what was the first one? Like, there was I guess it was just when we were hanging out, because that one we actually filmed, and you drank like 2 bottles of wine and an insane amount of other stuff, and then we're perfectly fine.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
The first time you were fine. You were drinking like a sailor.
No, I had that wine was really good. That was really good.
The one that you were like, I don't like wine like that.
Yeah, call her out, Chrissy.
I only like
call her out.
The things I brought, and then proceeded to drink like 2 bottles.
Well, usually my brother's taken me out for my 21st birthday, and he bought me drink after drink, trying to get me to figure out what I like. And the only 2 drinks I've ever enjoyed was a Midori Sour and Captain Morgan and Sprite. And so I was kind of iffy about trying this. And so I poured Sprite into it, and it was just so good. I couldn't stop drinking it. It was so good.
You were so gone that first time, but you were really holding your liquor the first time. You were fine. And so that's why we were like, oh, Brittany knows what she can handle. We'll make sure she's okay. And then we started recording, and I was like, this is different. Like, this is not how she was the last time.
The biggest thing that I remember is literally clinging to you and holding Christy's hand.
I think that was with the tarot cards at the end, but I don't even. Do you remember the movie at all? I don't.
I remember the beginning. I don't remember. I do think I remember the baseball scene. Because I was
yes.
This is the first scene that they ever filmed. And they were like, this movie sucks.
I remember a couple things. You passed out on my bed for hours. And I was like, just sleep it off, girl. Just sleep it off.
I literally, when I got home, I was convinced that I only laid on your bed for a few minutes. And then I looked at the time to see when I got home. And I was like, wait a minute, it's 3 a.m.
I kept waking you up all right, how you feeling? Do you need some water?
I don't remember. but yeah, I mean, the only times that I ever black out are generally my low blood sugars. And I was just...
Yeah,
ugh.
just to be clear, we are not trying to kill Brittany by having her drink with us. That is not our intent. We're trying really hard to keep her alive.
That was my bad for not eating and for also taking insulin without eating. So
We've learned our lesson. I will never let you drink again unless I've seen you eat.
Yeah.
Ever. I've learned.
Well, I mean, it's funny because by the time you woke me up and I got in the car and drove home, I was perfectly aware driving home.
Yeah. Yeah, you were fine when you left.
Yeah.
And we still, so did you delete? I know Brittany had recorded it. Did you delete all of that? Or do you still have
No.
it somewhere?
I kept it for a long time. I might still have it, but I think I deleted it. I kept it for a long time.
I still have the video and the recording that I made. I'm afraid to listen to it.
I don't know about that one.
Oh my God.
Anything else we want to discuss before we, do we want to talk about Twilight briefly?
I think honestly, the Twilight season has been not necessarily the most fun, but the most relaxed because
Yes.
I knew we all had read the book. I didn't have to think of ways to gaslight y'all.
Oh, so you're telling me that's premeditated. Okay.
A little bit, yeah. If you really knew me, well, not that you don't really know me, but if you really knew, I have a hard time lying. So I have to rehearse this thing.
Oh my God. She's sitting in front of her mirror, rehearsing this shit for hours.
How can I torment Lily and Christy tonight?
Pretty much.
She's probably practicing facial expressions. Like,
oh my
this looks
God.
like an honest face.
Okay. So in season 2, when we were talking about Violet's second signet, Christy had already admitted that she had Googled the answer.
Oh yeah, I did.
And so
Yep.
I'm sitting there.
Brittany pissed me off with that, and I was like, I'm fucking Googling it.
You drove her to insanity.
I was editing when we were talking an episode where we were talking about it, and you, like, Lily, you had said something about you didn't think that it was dream walking anymore or something like that, and my lip just kind of twitched up, and I could see it in the video, and I took a video of me and sent it to Christy, and I was like, my face gave it away.
A hint of evil.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You guys were gaslighting the fuck out of me about that because I guessed it when we first read it. I was telling Brittany, I was like, this is what I think it is. And then this is not on Brittany. She made some good points as to why it wouldn't be dream walking. And I agreed with her. And I was like, okay,
to be
probably
fair,
not then.
To be fair, I was not gaslighting you. I genuinely,
know.
that was my theory.
I know.
Like, we didn't know
in
at the
that
time.
moment-
Also, to be fair, I never gaslit you. I don't think I told you that I knew about it until like way later.
You admitted it during the recording.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Onyx Storm.
Did I at the beginning?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought I waited till later to let that cat out of the bag.
You were like, wow.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know that when we first read it and we were talking about it, Brittany made some actual good points as to why it wouldn't be dream walking. And so you had convinced me that that was not the case, and I agreed with you.
And I've said this before.
And then...
Was that before she knew?
That was before I knew. And
that was before Onyx Storm came out, and it had
Okay.
even been confirmed.
And
Okay.
I
that was like legit.
That was legit.
I was at the point where, like, those points that I gave to you were points that I read on the internet, and I too thought it had been dreamwalking when I first read the book. As soon as that last line of "I told you you'd turn for somebody you loved," I was like, "It's this."
Right.
And then somebody pointed that out, and I was like, "Well, fuck. Now I don't think it's that."
Yeah, so that happened to both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I finished my thing though, but when we were for Twilight, it was relaxed, but it was also the most fun I've had with picking fun at it.
yes,
Like,
same.
I didn't do
Which is
that.
what I wanted out of this series.
Yeah.
All the innuendo.
Yeah. I didn't do that as much with Zodiac Academy and Empyrean, but
Right.
this was like, oh, holes or
Oh, yeah.
popsicle dick or anything and
I
everything that we could pick fun at.
Yes. Meanwhile, me, an actual fan, was like, guys, help me.
Guys.
Help me. Stop it.
It was like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Reining you guys in every episode was a mission. I had to be like, okay, let's go back to the story.
That's what we need to do is a bunch of bloopers of like, or not really bloopers, but behind the scenes of Lily just fucking losing it. Leave me alone.
I felt it did make me feel kind of bad though, because I felt like I was a party pooper.
My
It
favorite,
was hilarious.
my favorite quote from you of all time during the season is, "This ain't my circus, but these are my monkeys."
These are my monkeys. That's true. I was like, and I love you guys, but
Oh, it was so much fun. I had so much laughter, and it was great to just not be serious about it, especially since Twilight takes itself way too seriously.
absolutely. Yeah. I agree.
Funny editing stories. The way that we worked out editing is that I go through and then it goes to Christy and she edits it. Can't speak. She works on verbiage and then it goes to Lily and Lily squishes it all together and does the final product. And then I add the beginning and the ending and post it.
Mm-hmm. So we all look at the episode at least once again before it's published. So it goes through the three of us and then it gets put out.
Yeah. And I just think it's funny because I don't always listen, especially if I'm in a hurry. But I do, if I see something that looks like, let me make sure this is verbiage and not like a cough or a sneeze or whatever. And I remember playing it and it was Christy's track and it just said, "I love cunt." I just burst out laughing.
What did I say the other day that like Travis responded to while you were editing, Christy?
Krampus.
I don't remember what
Krampus.
it was.
He was like, that was hilarious because you were like, what does Krampus do? What is he leaving or something like that? And he walks by and serious as shit. And it was like, he leaves Cole and like keeps walking. And I was like, okay.
Oh, sometimes I make Johan listen to it as I'm editing it. I'm like, listen to this. Like,
although the happy ending stuff was still by far the funniest because he also was listening
when
that came up. And as soon as you said the happy ending part, his head shot up and he was like, wait, what? And I was like, right? And then of course I let it keep playing.
In my defense, I asked other friends about it and my friends were like, okay, but I feel like that's going a little far. I see what they're saying, but other people don't say that nowadays.
It's our age, Christy.
Nowadays?
It's our age. It's our age. We're old.
So good.
So real quick, we have a few like, what's your favorite, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
out of all the seasons, what is everyone's favorite character?
Xaden, of course.
Caleb.
Xaden.
Although,
Caleb.
I feel like in season 3, I talked about the Stray Kids enough that they might be characters. So Felix.
Oh, my Lord.
But Xaden.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
What about?
I was just saying, I don't really know who my favorite is, but probably Seth. He's the one that has stuck with me the most.
Yeah.
Out of everything we've read this past year and a half,
the himbo.
He's the one that I think of more than the other characters, if I'm being honest with y'all.
Nice.
Although I think a lot of affection for me goes towards Darcy. Right?
What?
I told you.
Well, I mean, that's what I told you at the end.
I told you. I'm just kidding.
Because
of Shadow.
Because of Shadow.
There's an episode in season 1 where I think it's the episode where you said that Seth had to save somebody. And I was like, well, you're kind of describing something that happened.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the most hated character?
Ooh.
Xavier.
Xavier.
She really does hate Xavier. Yeah.
Oh my god. I always thought that was like a surface level hate. Like,
Oh no.
you didn't hate him that much. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know who my most hated is. Probably Lionel. Jack Barlow's also really hateable.
I don't hate him for some reason.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I don't like him, and so he comes to mind, but I don't hate him the way that I hated Lionel by the end. He was so on my nerves.
I think Varish is for me.
Varish? Yeah.
Like I hate Lionel. I really do.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I hated Lionel, but the thing is, you expect to hate Lionel.
yeah,
I think I hated Xavier because I didn't expect to hate Xavier.
Yeah. That's fair.
For me, Varish, I have this thing about people who twist happenstance or words to punish somebody.
Yeah.
The unfairness of it all kind of thing.
Yeah.
That he gets away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Spoiler.
He's definitely worth that hatred. Also, Atos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little prick.
Mm-hmm.
What about a character that surprised you the most?
I think I said that Ferrix surprised me a lot. Marguerite surprised me a little bit.
You really hated Marguerite.
Darcy for me.
Darcy, yeah, for sure.
Seth was mine because, and it's not that he surprised me, it was the depth of my feelings for him that surprised me. But also Dane. I was ready to just be like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I want nothing.
Yeah, I was ready to write him off a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Dane Eyes Here Atos showed up and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think the one that surprised me maybe the most, that kind of caught me off guard, was actually Jacob in Twilight, because I loved him so much before. And I think I just had all these preconceived notions about how his character was, and I hadn't reread it in so long, and I had really just seen the movies for years now. And so even though I knew he's such a hated character, I think I just didn't realize what I was missing this whole time. And so now I definitely see what other people are seeing unequivocally. I think I just really didn't want it to be that way.
Yeah.
When I reread it, but it was,
Yeah. I'm the same for him.
Yeah.
That was disappointing.
It is, because I feel like out of a lot of the Twilight characters, only a few of them feel interesting to me outside of their scope, like outside of the book.
Yeah,
and he's one of them.
That's true.
And I don't know. I still feel for Jacob. I feel like that was an author thing, that he was so popular and people loved him. And so in order to switch it to where they liked Edward, it's almost like she just made him so hateable.
Yeah, I feel like his story takes such a 180, and it's really a shame.
Yeah.
What about a character that you want to be friends with?
I want to be Imogen's friend.
Yes. Same. I was good.
Yep.
She's such a good friend.
Yeah. Which world would you want to live in the most?
Oh, well, that's a hard one.
I would pick Navarre.
Yeah.
Mostly because
dragons.
The people in Solaria are so they're just cruel to each other, and that's common. And then Forks is kind of boring. And plus you got vampires who don't sleep.
Okay, the question is, are we a main character in the series? If you're a main character, then I think any of the three I feel like are interesting to me in different ways. But if I don't get to pick who I am in the series, then I'm definitely going for Navarre.
Regardless, I want Navarre.
Because I could just be who I am currently in Navarre. I'm an archivist. I could be an archivist. I could be a scribe. You know what I mean? And that would be interesting to me.
Yeah.
Or I could be other things in Navarre and still be happy.
Yeah.
I think in other books, like Twilight, I would not want to be in Twilight unless I was a vampire or a werewolf.
I wouldn't want to be a vampire.
You could be food.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the scope of the book.
I wouldn't want to be a werewolf, though. You're going to have fur in the wrong places.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
And you might imprint on somebody.
That too.
I still think it's more interesting than if you were going to be just some rando in Twilight. You could be somebody's food. You could be just a random character. And I feel like Twilight's set in the human world, so it's way less interesting if you're not a main character. Whereas at least in Solaria and Navarre, if you're not a main character, you could still have an interesting life, maybe.
Die at the hand of a dragon.
And in Solaria, I guess you could go to the human world.
Yeah.
If you could ask any of the authors one question, what would it be?
Oh, I have no idea.
I personally would want to ask the writers of the Zodiac Academy, what were they thinking when they wrote Geraldine?
like, what was their intent there?
Yeah. Although I got tired of her by the end.
Yeah.
She was not the same by the end.
She just got... I guess building on, Brittany, what you were saying, probably I would direct it at the Zodiac Academy authors. And
we had a lot of questions for
because
them.
I think y'all looked up that they each wrote for a specific character. Some characters they shared, but some they were exclusive to. And if they were drinking when they wrote some of those scenes.
Yeah.
But that it'd probably be something along those lines.
I think I would really want to pick Stephenie Meyer's brain. She'd have to be honest with me, but I want to know all of her weird little details, and I want to know what books she has planned, and I want to know if she really is that racist.
It's like a hornet's nest.
I think it's funny that nobody has questions to ask. We would not ask Rebecca Yarros what's going to happen.
I'm exhausted with Rebecca Yarros. I already have so many questions that either have or haven't been answered by Yarros. I'm not stepping there. I'm not stepping in.
Well, I think, too, that's like a given.
Yes.
Like, obviously, we want to know what happened. But the thing is, we don't want to know what happens because we wouldn't want her to... Okay, I take that back. The two of you would not want to be told what happens. I, however, am perfectly fine if she gave me all the way up to the end of the series what happens.
I think I'm no longer as invested in that series as I was at the beginning.
Really?
Genuinely.
Why?
I am genuinely tired of questioning things.
So you need some reveals, like some
I do.
closeouts.
I need something else. I'm not saying that the story's not good. I'm saying I'm a little burnt out. I think that's why I was really excited to do Twilight, because I was like, I know this.
Yeah.
I can dissect this in a way that is fun.
Yeah.
She did say that we would be getting answers in book 4.
Yeah, no, I'm still looking forward to it.
You just need a little time away.
Yes, definitely. And I think we went so hard on that series that, I don't know, maybe it was just where I was at the moment when we read it.
I think that too, because didn't we go through that one pretty quickly? We had quite a few where we did 2 a week, and it was just...
exhausting.
There wasn't a whole lot of time to really read for enjoyment, that it was homework.
Yeah.
Okay, so last of these random questions, what would you say your favorite season is?
That's a really hard one.
1.
Yeah, I think 1 probably. I want to know what our fans' favorite seasons are.
Yeah.
If you've listened to all 3, I want to know what your favorite things from the last year have been. I want to hear from anybody else. Like, comment, email it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Send us something. I want to know. Leave a comment on YouTube or Spotify or wherever. I want to know.
I think, like I said, as much as I did not enjoy rereading Twilight, talking to y'all and just kind of being relaxed about it and laughing so much, season 3 has been my favorite so far.
Really?
That makes me really happy because I was hoping we'd enjoy this season, and I'm glad that you did.
We had quite a few episodes where we pretty much did nothing but laugh. So.
Yeah.
For minutes on end, just like we would be editing and being like, okay, so this is 10 minutes of us laughing.
And can I just say, to like end us off on this year-end wrap-up, we grew exponentially over the past year, like way more than we ever could have expected to grow.
Oh yeah.
And I think we're just really surprised.
We got our first ads, so
although I think they were taken away.
Well, I mean, they stopped.
We're a little too saucy.
We had several ads from several different
We
people,
did.
and they only ran for a certain amount of time. But the thing is that the first time I heard it, I was like, oh my God, we have an ad. And it was just so exciting. And I was like texting y'all and like telling my parents, and we have had so much expansion. We've had 111 countries where our listeners are listening from, which is crazy, insane to me. Like some of those countries I'd never heard of, and I was like, okay, I gotta look this up. But like, you know, our
they're like, Jesus, those Americans are nuts.
They're like, God, they know nothing about the world.
But yeah, no, I mean, we had some of our, you know, obviously the United States and the UK, Canada, Australia, but some surprising ones were like South Africa and India, Iran. I was just like, damn.
Yeah,
awesome.
We have been very lucky this year, and I hope that the next year is just as fruitful. You know?
Yes. I hope it's just as fruitful and more. I hope we can.
We need sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, talk to us, please.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Yes,
Look. I will promote your drink like nobody else.
If it's Diet Dr. Pepper.
I mean,
just all of Dr. Pepper.
Still Dr. Pepper.
If she could drink regular Dr. Pepper, she would.
I used to, you know, before diagnosis. I can't. I've tried regular Dr. Pepper since then, and since I'm so used to the diet, it tastes too sugary to me.
Yeah.
I remember that with Diet Coke and Coke when you would switch back and forth.
I love Diet Coke. I can't drink regular Coke.
Yeah.
But, all right. Do we want to close anything off? Do we want to say anything else?
You have plans for the future on here. Do we want to talk about?
We do have the next season coming up, which we wanted to do something different. We want to do something shorter. We didn't want to do like a really long series for the next season. So that trailer is going to drop soon. We are going to do the Bride duology, which everybody has been talking about. Rachel, who I think is our #1 fan, has really requested that we do Bride, and she really wants me to read it. She says that the lore she really likes the world building. So I'm excited. I don't think everyone's as excited as me, but I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm happy to move on. I was telling to Christy, I was kind of looking forward to moving on to something non-vampire and werewolf. But
that's fair. That's fair. I will say, I think it'll be interesting to compare such a crazy version of vampire werewolf to probably a more, I don't know,
realistic.
Well, I was going to say probably more normal supernatural depiction, like something we're used to, as opposed to sparkly. Yeah. Not Children of the Night.
Last thing I wanted to talk about is there a book that you read that we haven't talked on the podcast that you would really recommend? Me personally, I read Shield of Sparrows this year, and it was really good. The banter was really bantering, and I'm really looking forward to the next book in that series. And if you haven't read it, I recommend it.
I read a lot of Ice Planet Barbarians, which I always love because they're quick and they're the same every time, and I know what to expect. And then I've been rereading
some fan fiction. You wanna?
No. I do not want to mention what fan fiction I've been reading. Thank you. I do want to say I'm rereading Mercy Thompson because Rachel has picked it up, and I've been loving it. And I'm finally up to where I left off last time. So her and I will both be reading it for the first time.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I'm
nice.
I think
love the Mercy Thompson.
I think I'm up to Silence Fallen. Yeah. So those are fun.
I think for me, the others, that's still like right now, that's just my absolute favorite. It's taking me forever to go through it because I enjoy it so much. I don't want it to end.
I get that.
But starting with Written and Read, I highly recommend that book. It's one of those that, I don't know, it's like it makes you want to live in that world.
Yeah. I get that.
I would want to be friends with Mercy. Like,
oh, God, me too. I really want to be friends with Mercy.
I don't know why I said I want to be friends with Mercy, but also I want to be friends with Meg. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. I was like,
oh, I gotcha.
But go back. I don't know why my brain just said Mercy instead of Meg.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But I mean, I think we had read at least a couple of those books before.
I think we read the first one together.
First one?
We read the first one of the others together.
I think that when we were just doing our book club talk thing at the library, we read the first one together, and then I think we got distracted by other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you just kind of maybe not quite as much want to live in that world, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's a kind of a comforting book.
It definitely is comforting.
Oh yeah, it's one of my when I need a reread. That's what I pull.
Mm-hmm.
That and Alona Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we will end that discussion there. We hope you'll join us for the next season, which is going to be the Bride duology. You can also check out this past season's review of the Twilight series, available now. And thank you, everyone who has listened to us this past year. We hope you'll keep listening.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on social media. That like and follow are super important for us to continue to bring you new episodes each week. So please, please, please do so. Thank you for listening to the Midnight Readers podcast. We'll see you next week.
Happy reading, listeners. Don't stay up too late.